Good morning. Good morning. It's going to be a beautiful day today. Probably the warmest day of the year. Predicted about 17, 18 degrees, maybe warmer, but it's very cold first thing. Over the last few months, I've been thinking about getting a light rig set up for me, i.e. small bag, small tripod, etc. And I was literally looking at a little pan head that I was going to use. I've used them before, and I think I prefer them. To a ball head. Still, the jury's out on that, to be honest. And the reason why I mention it is, bugger me, just after I was thinking about pressing the button on the Amazon to buy, after it was in the basket, I get contacted by the company, the same company that I was going to buy this little pan head off. Now, so it's going to be a review video, but I literally got it yesterday. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try it this morning and see how I get on. But I'm not going to really review it this morning. I'm actually off to do the NC 500, the North Coast 500, in the next 2 days, and I'm off for about 9 days, something like that. And it's going to be a van tour, and I wanted some lightweight gear just to take with me, not so much for the photography, but just, I don't know about you, but I can't go away without my camera. So that's the situation I'm always in. So I wanted something light that I could just pack away, hence the small tripod, etc. Now I've got a couple of 3 sort of lightweight travel tripods. One's the Neewer one, which I had sent to me last year, which is the one in my hand. And I thought, you know what, this pan head is from Neewer, so why not pair the two up together and see how they perform. Now it's a real silly lightweight thing. When I say silly, it's a brilliant tripod. And the pan head, you won't get how small it is. It's small, fit it in the palm of my hand. And that was a surprise to me, to be honest. I thought it was going to be a little bit bulkier, a bit heavier. And in a way, that might be the disadvantage. God, the light coming through is going to be beautiful this morning. digressing already. So, yeah, I thought I'm going to try it out. Marry the 2 products up together and see if they work for me. Seems great. First impressions, like I say, first impressions is it's a lot smaller than what I expected, and that might be a disadvantage. I was expecting it a little bit bigger. It's got one good, cool feature, and this is why I was interested in it. And I'll show you that in a minute. But first of all, I need to get where I need to get. And we're obviously in the woods, but by God, it's good to see a bit of greenery. It's really good to see a bit of greenery. Wow. And we've got the sun just bursting through here. You won't pick it up that well. So because I've got just the one tripod, you're just balanced on the floor. So you can see me setting up. Things we have to do, eh? Right, first thing is, I don't think the composition is actually great. I must admit, I don't think it's that great at all. So I might not take a shot from there. I thought there was a comp there, not so sure now. I mean, the light's nice. I think I'm going to head over there, because normally I head that way. And for some reason, I was drawn down here. So knowing your wood is obviously a big advantage, and I know where the light comes through certain points in the morning. I was actually hoping for a little bit of atmosphere to get that lovely sunburst coming through the woods. Don't think I'm going to get that. But really it is just to give a little practice on this with this setup that I've got. What a beautiful morning though. It doesn't really matter if I get any shots this morning. It's more about having a little play with the kit. So what's the difference between this pan and tilt head than a normal one? And it's the bit that's the critical bit for me, is it's also got like a little leveling base at the bottom of it with this little knob here. I loosen it off, I'll do it gently, I can loosen it off, and then it becomes almost a little ball head. So it's like a hybrid of the two. It's a ball head and a pano head. Now what I will probably do is, I'm not sure yet, is take the handle off to make it even smaller. I don't really probably need the handle, but I might keep it on because there's not a lot of weight there. So I might keep it on so I can use it for video work as well. But it's that little leveling pan bit here that I like. Everything else works as smooth as a pan and tilt head would work, to be honest. It's quite nice. The criticisms I would have is the fact of how small it is, even though that's sort of going against what I was on about. I want it small. I want to put you there, balance there. I wanted something small, but now I'm complaining about it being small. It's ultra small. But you know what? And I was worried about the little levers and knobs with gloves on. Would it be difficult? Well, I've just used it to try and set a shot up. Shot's no good, by the way. You're not seeing it. But I had no problem adjusting it. But again, in time, we'll tell. This is literally the first time I've been out with it, so it's not a longevity thing. I don't know what it'll be like in 6 months' time. All I will be doing is using it in Scotland for the next 9 days, and I won't be doing a lot of photography. It's more of a travel, an explore, an expedition, a family holiday, basically. Family and friends touring. Yeah, but it's a good thing because it'll work for video and for the photography. That's another good thing, that hybrid. I quite like that idea as well. Now, it's on the tripod that I had this time last year, and it was a tripod that I reviewed. The tripod's fantastic. So I've got no problem with the company. And as soon as they reach out to me, you know what, yeah, it's why not? They're the lower end of the photography market, without a doubt. Some people would frown upon them, I suppose, I don't know, but the things I've had from them have been excellent, whether I've bought that or been sent it. So I can only comment on my use of it and my point of view, and if it works for me, it's fantastic. Like I say, the tripod works for me. I've had it a year now. It's brilliant. We're just waiting for this little bit of light. What I'll do is, I think while I'm waiting, we'll set the video up and do a little bit of a pan and tilt with the camera and see how I get on, eh? We'll just press record. We'll just see how smooth that pan is. You know what, I feel in total control. The good thing about this as well is I can extend the arm quite easy. So let me just come back on that so I can extend the arm to have a bit more control over the shot. Which again is handy. It's just a little tiny thread there to extend it. And I'm obviously doing this one-handed. so it's a little bit difficult. Yeah, it's a very nice compact bit of kit, to be honest. Very smooth. If we just unlock that slightly, so we've got a nice smooth control. Pan up. Go across. Dynamic pan. Brilliant. Well, I didn't really expect an image this morning, but I've actually found one that I quite like. And what I'm trying to do is get this, we've got the slightest bit of atmosphere, so the sun rays bursting through, you can just sort of see that atmosphere in the shot. So I'm trying to get them angling down from top right to bottom left, looking at separation within the trees, or the important part of the trees there that's separated. Just thinking about yeah, just separating that. And it's a nice shot. It's a nice shot. What I'm a bit frustrated is, so this is a disadvantage. I wish I'd have bought my 70 to 400, get a little bit deeper into the woodland to capture that atmosphere a little bit better. 70mm, that feels like the beginning of the focal range for me. So I'm right at 70mm. But that's the advantages and the disadvantages you've got bringing less gear. What I should have done was actually bring my 50 to 400 and my wide angle lens. That would have covered everything. Still very nice though, very pleased. First impressions, great. Let's see how it gets on in Scotland. This is amazing. I might have grabbed my first shot. We're not even at the NC5, we're not even got to Glencoe yet. I'm going to grab this shot and I'm going to have to go back. So I'll show you this and you'll probably see us somewhere totally different. Just going back to this pan head that I've been using, what it is good for as well, because I've just done a pano. What's nice is it's got a little leveling bubble on there, so just get that level. Very easy to do panos with it, very smooth, controlled. So it really is a good little thing for a little lightweight thing where you got a little bit more control of a ball head. It's like a ball head plus a pano. That'd be the best way to explain it. So you got a little bit control to fine tune your shot. It's not as fine tuned as a gear head, but it's still pretty damn good. So I really like it. And when I first seen it, I thought it's too small. It's actually too small. You know what? It's more than big enough to do the job. And that's why I like it. So Neewer, great job. Like it a lot.
as I've been saying, Neewer sent me this pan and tilt ball head, and I brought it this morning, and I'm gonna quickly compare from my big tripod with the gear head composing a shot to my little travel tripod, the Neewer one, with the Neewer pan and tilt head on it. And I'm going to see what sort of differences it makes. Is it just as easy? Is it better? Is it worse? Etc, etc. Which one do I prefer? So let's do that. I've already got the shot with the gear head. Quite a nice shot actually. We're getting some nice light. So what I need to do now is just drop the camera onto there and see if I can set up the shot pretty quickly, and see if it's stable enough, it's not moving, because it's a long exposure, it's a 30-second exposure. See if we're getting movement and things like that. Yeah, we'll just give it a go. So like I say, because it's got the little ball head here, have I run out of battery? The battery's died. That's not, just me. Because we've got the little ball head thing here, what I'd do is I'd set it quickly with the ball head. I just release that off, and then I can adjust everything else like so. Just gonna level it up a little bit like that. Okay, and there's the shot. It's actually going to be now because the light's changed a fair bit since I spoke to you last, it's going to be a 10-second exposure. It's stable enough. I know it's stable enough. I've got it on a timer. We'll focus in between, grab the shot. You know what? That felt no different using that as what it did using the gear head. It really different. So for traveling and hiking a little bit further and things like that, I don't think I'd have an issue. So that's a shot at 100mm. I'll just have a quick look at that. That looks nice and sharp. So there's been no camera shaking there. That's fantastic. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go right into the bridge itself. So I'm shooting the 7 bridge now, just trying it out. Okay, so I've gone a lot tighter in. Just refocus. 2-second timer, 10-second exposure. Beautiful, nice and sharp, no problems, been no movement. Like I say, it didn't take me very long to set it up, to set that composition up. I'm very pleased with that indeed. What I'll do is I'll just do a portrait shot while I'm here, because we can get even closer in. We'll go really tight in on the bridge, the middle stanchions of the bridge here. Something like that. Refocus again. Now I'm at nearly 400mm. So what I would potentially do is do a 5 to 10 second delay, because I'm at a good reach, but we'll see what it's like on 2 seconds. That would be on any tripod. I would do that. You know what? That is absolutely fine. What I will do is, though, I will do that delay. I'm going to put it on 10 second. I'm just going to refocus, because I can see as I'm moving, it's the camera shaking. That would do it on, like I say, any tripod at 400mm, there'll be camera shake. So I've put it on a 10-second timer delay, so that camera settles down, it stops shaking, and now it should be super sharp if I've got the focus correct. Or it won't be because the head's moving. We'll have a look. Looks fantastic. I'm so happy with that. So the conclusion is there's not much difference between the gear head and the pan and tilt ball head. Which one would I prefer? I'd always prefer the gear head. I'm a gear head man. But this is a good lightweight solution for anybody. And it's good for my video as well, because of the pan and tilt, and it's smooth enough for the video. So I really like that aspect of it. I mean, that extra bit. And again, I could put it on the heavier tripod and still have a lighter setup, just with a bigger tripod but with a smaller head, because really it's the head that's the weight. But yeah, am I pleased with it? Very pleased with it. I think it's well worth its money. I think it's only about 60 quid from Amazon. You can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong. So I'm really pleased with it. I've been testing it now for about 3 weeks. So this is not just a first time review. I've been out 3 different locations. I've been to Scotland, I've come here, I've been local, and I'm not a bit disappointed in it whatsoever. The only thing I wish it had extra was I've had to buy a bit to rotate the Arca Swiss 90 degrees. So that's an extra cost. Be nice if it had a rotating top on that Arca Swiss top. But besides that, absolutely brilliant.